Hey guys, welcome to Magnet Driving Studio. The last time we've started talking about the road markings and the road signs. Today we are going to continue a bit in details, okay? The road markings are known as horizontal signs, okay? And we have the lines. You have the lines, the white lines, yellow lines, broken lines, stop lines, giveaway lines. We have arrows. We have many things as road markings. And today we are gonna talk about the road markings, which are the lines. So what are the white lines on the road? Okay, the solid white lines mark the shoulder of the road. They also mark the road or divide the road into different lanes and require or recommend the road users to stay in their respective lanes. These lines guide the road users and protect them from different hazards on the road. Talking about the central refuge, the curb, and where there are zebra markings on the road. You can also find a solid line when you are approaching an intersection, and white solid line or solid white line can be also found on a two-way traffic road, and they are used to mark also parkings. So the diversity of the solid lines denotes a different or have different connotation depending on how the line is presented. And mostly the solid white lines prohibit overtaking. Okay, it prohibits overtaking. So wherever you find a solid white line, know that you have no right to cross this line. So it means you cannot overtake when you are in front of a solid line. And also you cannot change lane when you are in front of a solid line. In a parking, for instance, solid lines guide the driver to correctly park the car, okay, in the designated parking. And also in a two-way traffic road, the solid line guide the road users to maintain their lane, okay, to maintain their lane and protect them from collision, okay, because the two traffics are going to a different direction. So the solid line prohibits changes of lane in order to protect the road users. Now let's talk about the broken lines. The broken white lines are also road marking, and they guide the road users to ride in their respective lanes. And in front of a broken line, drivers have the permission to move from one lane to another, meaning they can overtake. Okay, they can overtake in front of a broken line. But note that to overtake, you need to make sure it is safe. Okay, and solid lines can be found on a dual carriageway, on a two-way traffic road. You can also find these broken lines in different ways. Some of them are long lines with short intervals. Others are short lines with short intervals, and some are not too short, let's say medium, and with short or long intervals, depending on the situation of the road. So in front of broken lines, overtaking is allowed. Lane changing is also allowed, and only what you need to do is to make sure it is safer to change lane before you do this. And also, the broken lines are found where there is an exit, okay? Where there are exits, you will find broken lines. When you are going to merge into a road, you may find also broken lines. So I will show you in a video while driving. I will show you all these lines. Now let's talk about the dotted lines. The dotted lines are often used to guide two turning lanes through the intersection. They also announce coming solid line when approaching a sharp curve, a hill, or an intersection, and are used to denote the opening of a turn lane at an intersection and entrance or exit lanes at interchanges. So these are where you may find, or you may come across dotted lines. So whenever you see a dotted line, notice that it's going to be changed to a solid line. Okay, so you need to prepare yourself. If you need to change lane before the solid line, you're going to need to do it. Okay, and these dotted lines awaken you, or inform you that you are going to face, in short, you are going to face a solid line. Okay, now let's talk about mixed center lane divider. A mixed center lane divider represents a solid line and a broken line all together in the middle of the road. Now let's talk about the stop line. The stop line is a white broad line across the road to indicate a mandatory stop. It can be found at an intersection guided with traffic lights or vertical or horizontal signs. It is present also at pedestrian crossing and where there are road merges. Okay, so whenever you are in front of a solid line, notice that you have to stop, or a stop is mandatory. Now let's talk about the giveaway line. The giveaway line is a double white broken lines, mostly found at intersections, at a roundabout, and in front of a priority road. The giveaway sign instructs to let or give priority to the oncoming traffic and proceed when it is safe. Okay, so when you come across a giveaway line, bear in mind that you have to let the oncoming traffic go before you. Okay, you need to give them way. You need to wait for them to go. When the road is free, you can join the road or you can merge. Okay, in order to avoid accidents. Now there is something I want to talk about here, because some people, or mostly people, used to get confused, okay, in front of a solid line, and in front also of giveaway line, okay, because when you're driving, when you reach, you are in front of a solid line, and there is no or the road is free, you see, though it is a stop line, when you notice that the road is free, you don't necessarily stop the car, so you proceed, okay. So there, it's like the solid line is a bit changed, okay, to a giveaway line, okay, and vice versa. When you are in front of a giveaway line, okay, and the road is not free, or there are oncoming cars, you cannot you have to, you have a mandate to stop totally, okay, to stop totally. So don't get confused. Don't say the giveaway is just slow down, to give way only, then when the cars are there, then no, you have to be careful. So these two lines, sometimes may seem the same thing, but there's a difference, because there are some places or there are some intersection, when you reach, you will not have the full visibility of the priority road, so you need to stop totally, you need to stop fully, okay. Even if there is a giveaway line, you have to make sure the road is clear, okay. If it is clear, you don't need to stop, you proceed. Even if there is a stop line, you proceed, okay. So these two concepts, you have to, you have to see this properly. You need to put them into, your head, and don't get confused if you are in front of one of them, okay. Now we are going to talk about the yellow lines. As I said it, the lines, we have white and yellow, and now we have here the yellow lines, okay. The yellow lines separate traffic moving in opposite direction. Solid yellow lines or solid yellow center lines indicate two-way traffic moving in opposite directions with no passing allowed, okay, with no passing allowed. Always keep the right of the yellow line. Always keep the right of the yellow line. Broken yellow center line means passing is permitted, okay, or a crossing the broken center line is permitted in either direction, in both direction, okay. If it is a solid line, no overtaking is allowed, okay. And if it is a broken yellow, I mean centered line, overtaking is allowed if it is safe, okay. Now we are going to talk about the double solid yellow line. When the solid line is not a single line but double, okay. A double solid yellow line indicates that no passing or crossing the double solid yellow line at any time, okay. Shifting into another lane or attempting to pass another vehicle is not allowed when a double solid yellow line is present. Double solid yellow lines mean Passing is not permitted in either direction, but crossing the lines is permitted when making a left turn. Okay, this is about the double solid yellow line. So guys, this is what I want to share with you in today's slide. Now we are diving deeper and deeper, so we need to go gradually. We are not gonna load a lot at the same time. So I will show you in the practical side, in the practical part, when driving on the road, you will see all these lines. So if today is your first time, consider subscribing, like our video, and share our video to your loved ones so that many of them also will take advantage of the techniques and the tactics that we are gonna learn from Magnet Driving Studio. So guys, see you the next time. Goodbye. And don't forget also the quiz session where you need to challenge yourself. Okay, there are some questions there that you need to read and give the answer in the comment section. See you guys.